Welcome to the Puma Bass channel. Today we'll react to XG, performing the piece Winter Without You. This piece is about someone lamenting, spending Christmas without a loved one. It might be a relative, a partner, or someone special, but it's someone dear. It's a lament. I'll be releasing this video on Christmas, so I wish everyone a Merry Christmas, filled with joy. Joy to everyone at XG too, and to the entire XGALX team, and to all XG fans. Let's unite as aliens. We're going to react to this piece, and I decided to use the version from the program It's Live. Many suggested another version from a different program. I forgot the name. My memory is terrible, sorry. But I didn't like that one because the vocal audio was heavily edited. It didn't sound natural. Not the pure sound of the microphone. In this version, their microphones sound natural, where you can hear everything, breaths, flaws, and so on. That other version's audio was too clean. The version many recommended was the one most channels reacted to, but I didn't like it. The sound felt too polished. It seemed overly processed, and I'm not a fan of that. I prefer listening to raw vocals. The more authentic, the better. I like the audio from fan cams. For me, it's the best because you really hear what's happening. But on this program, they use cleaner audio from microphones with the least processing possible. That's the goal here. I want to bring you the real experience. So, let's react to the video. She starts right off with this flourish, this melisma. It's very beautiful. It has a strong Western, American influence, with this medium, mask-like voice. Very lovely.
People putting up trees and lies, and I've been thinking that this don't feel right, cause I'm without you. If I could make a list, you'll be the first in it. If I could make a wish, just showing a minute.
Okay, so here, we see a contrast, from how she began with that melisma, to introducing the melody. Juria came in with a softer touch. Almost the same melody, but reflective, and now she brings lamentation, and an actual sense of complaint. She came in more forcefully, conveying pain, which is why she sang with power. She didn't opt for the gentleness of singing, in falsetto, for example, and it's high-pitched. She shifted to head voice, to belting. She opened up her belting, so her voice is open, mask-like, and metallic. It's fully projected forward, with a full sound. Right in front of her, you hear this booming voice. Even from a distance, her voice remains crystal clear. And Juria started her high note in head voice and stayed in that range. More oral, but lower here, in chest voice specifically, so they created contrast here. Delicacy. Complaint.
If I could make a wish, just showing a minute. Only if you ask that way. But
she returned to chest voice masterfully. And here's the melody in soprano and contralto voices.
Wish that I could turn it back around when I'm falling down. So how am I supposed to go without you? Days go down, so won't you say that you'll be home for Christmas?
Only Chizo was left doing it. So, this is really like a choir. Soprano and contralto voices. I think they're singing in parallel. Maybe. I'd need to look at sheet music. And it's extremely pleasant to sing in a choir, especially without instruments. Singing in a choir like this, in parallel lines. It's very enjoyable. They did a great job. Their timbres are all very well harmonized, and always aiming for this more metallic, sweeter tone. And here, three of them? Four. Who's doing it? So, here, the one singing are Juria, Chiza, and Hinata. I'm not sure if... Yes, Juria, Chiza, and Hinata. The three of them are hitting this note in falsetto or head voice, but I think it's more falsetto. They chose just these three to do it. Clearly, we know they are the lead singers, so the rappers stay quiet here.
I don't care about no mistletoe. On the day I asked to miss you though. Looking cute at every Christmas party, posting on my stories, still a little story.
Now, her technique, as I've mentioned before, is twang, where she brings out this nasal tone. It's less in the cheeks, and more nasal. Even her speaking voice is somewhat like this. It's slightly more metallic, and I think it's beautiful. An extremely distinctive timbre, one of the most iconic in K-pop. And it sounds amazing.
Us to miss you though. Looking cute at every Christmas party, posting on my stories, still a little story. Joyful, 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 raise your voice. Everybody come and raise your voice.
She did that.
Hey, let me tell the truth.
Here she showed great control. Opened up with some belting.
On the day I asked to miss you though. Looking cute at every Christmas.
Came back down here.
Posting on my stories, still a little story. Joyful, joyful,
High register.
raise your voice. Everybody come and raise your voice.
Here, she may have gone into head voice. I think it's more head voice. Here, she's in a belting mode. Her mouth is quite open, extending laterally as well. It's a high register, so she chose to perform it with power. In this part of the lyrics, she's also expressing frustration about the bad situation, in a complaining tone. So, it makes sense that her melody is also more aggressive. Performed this way, just like Chiza did at the beginning, where I pointed out the contrast between her approach and Juria's.
Still a little story. Joyful, 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 raise your voice. Everybody come and raise your voice on now.
Falsetto.
Hey, let me tell the truth. If I remember we
Very good.
were fire, holding hands, sweet smell of sugar and spice for 7 but like the season you was gone with the wind, fall with the spring, back around with my December blues, I'll be feeling again. So listen.
Jurin also using twang. Her twang is slightly softer than Harvey's, and she brought in an incredible delicacy. Her singing voice is very soft, very pleasant.
Smell of sugar and spice for 7 but like the season you was gone with the wind, fall with the spring, back around with my December blues, I'll be feeling again. So listen, I really wanna know what we went wrong. I wanna know if you would hear this song, and if I could turn back the time, you'll be in my arms again.
And Coconut, delivering this rap with more of a melodic tone, using her voice, which is slightly more hollow. A voice that's more projected, resonating in the palate. As I've mentioned before, it comes across as rounded. It's a voice with more body. And it also has a hint of breathiness. This gives it a slightly velvety quality.
I really wanna know what we went wrong. I wanna know if you will hear this song. And if I could turn back the time, you'll be in my arms again. But there's some things that I can't change. So now, this ain't better without you. No more trying.
The melody of this song is wonderful.
Wish that I could turn it back around when I'm falling down. So how am I supposed to go without you? Days go by, so won't you say that you'll be home for Christmas? How am I supposed to go without you?
And Maya joined in on the high note. I hadn't noticed it before, but she did.
Laughter. Wish that I could turn it back around when I'm falling down. So how
Look at Maya.
supposed to go without you? Days go by.
She nailed it.
Won't you say that you'll be home for Christmas? Every
She truly has mastery over the falsetto and head voice registers. She's skilled at this, so she performed it along with the others.
say that you'll be home for Christmas. Every snow pine out my window. Pretty stars and angels. No, 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 no.
Joria started in falsetto. She started in falsetto and transitioned to mask voice, opening a belting. It's a high-pitched range for her. And she moved from the high notes to another high range in her head voice. But when she needed to maintain a more delicate melody, she chose falsetto.
Nowhere to hide, why I need you for sure. I keep wishing and hoping you walk through the
And she's a being completely versatile, hitting those high notes in falsetto. And Hinata. Hinata didn't bring as much volume as Chiza. Even though the melody was in the same high-pitched range, but she did well. She did really well there. And Joria too. They're all daring. The three of them, Joria, Hinata, and Chiza. And Maya also sang in the same register as before. They're playing around, switching between falsetto and head voice, like it's nothing. Hinata, what's missing from Renata? I don't know if it's a technical insecurity. I think it's more about shyness. It seems like it.
No matter what, I'm up and I'm up there. I will be the same, I play back every moment. There's nobody else to run to, believing it like it's true. That you will come to rescue, I marry miss you, now tell me how.
Then Jorin. It's interesting to see the three rappers here. Coconut has such a distinct characteristic, and after that peak, where the song reached its climax super high notes, very intense, Coconut's voice brings calmness. A voice with that velvety, tubular quality, speaking softly. Then Jorin comes in with her rap. She delivered her rap, and her voice grew stronger. Her voice is powerful in rap, but when she sings, it's more restrained, more delicate. And then Harvey completes this rap sequence. It's really beautiful.
The same, I play back every moment. There's nobody else to run to, believing it like it's true. That you will come to rescue, I marry miss you, now tell me how. How am I supposed to go without you? Days go cold, so won't you say that you'll be home for Christmas?
Joria. Now the trio is having a dialogue. Hinata. Juria, did you notice the dialogue between the three, Hinata, Juria, and Chizo? Hinata really had a bit less volume. Look at Chizo, up there. Juria's falsetto is breathier than Chizo's. Actually, Chizo's doesn't have any clear superiority. As for Hinata's, I haven't heard any song where I noticed it. But Juria's is definitely breathier. It's quite noticeable, though not always. Maybe it's more evident here, because it's the end of the song, and she loosened up the tension in the falsetto. There's a bit more breathiness to it. Her voice is more metallic, and this metallic quality comes from that breathiness. It's really more metallic, and you can hear it distinctly.
Talk to me now. This is where I'm going down. No need to worry about. Let me turn it around when it's all falling down. Just let me have. So baby, say that you'll be home for Christmas.
This is truly an outstanding performance. As I mentioned earlier, here we have a live band and the cleanest microphones possible. The audio team only works to make everything sound more balanced, without altering or adding any kind of auto-tune, which they don't use, by the way. In contrast, on the other video from that other show, I can't remember its name, they over-edit, and the voices don't sound as natural. But here, it was spectacular. The song is beautiful and very well composed. And we got to see the interplay between the three main vocalists. Maya was especially interesting. She has great control over her voice, not so much the head voice, but definitely the falsetto. And all of them, including the rappers, managed to create a great contrast. For a song with a simple melody, they delivered a technically rich interpretation. It's very impressive, and XG is delivering at an exceptionally high level, as always. So, I wish you all a Merry Christmas. May the aliens be with us all. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like below and comment. Give me suggestions for other videos you'd like me to react to. And subscribe to the channel to watch more videos like this. Alright, see you.